All right, guys, check this out, man. I don't know if you guys are ready for this video, but I gotta go ahead and give it to you anyway, man. I'm gonna be reacting to my guy Travel Trucker. He dropped this joint. I think it's probably been about a day or two, but let me let you guys take a listen to it. I'll come back towards the end with some commentary. I may jump in here or there. I'm gonna try to let the majority of it play out, man, so you guys could just listen to it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it.
You should not buy a truck in 2024. I'm finna explain to y'all why a lot of truck drivers are broke right now, and you seeing a lot of trucks for the low, like, oh man, I think I wanna buy a truck, man. They cheap right now. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all wanna know the real reason why trucks are so cheap right now? Because truck drivers done went broke. They done liquidated their assets. They done got flushed out, man. These are all the pandemic boys that hopped in the truck game during the pandemic.
Look, man, everything he just said right there is absolutely true, man. A lot of people definitely took advantage of that pandemic situation. A lot of people came up during that time, made a lot of money. And now, 2024, a lot of things done slowed down, freight slowed down, rates dropped, economy, all those factors. A lot of owner operators went out of business. I feel them on that. Let's get back into it.
And they couldn't maintain their money because they're not really good with money outside of trucking. A lot of reasons why truck drivers are going to be broke in 2024 is because when the stuff was high, instead of saving your chicken, like I always said at the end of my videos, you know, go look at my early video, I'm like, hey, save your chicken. When the stuff was going good, cats wasn't putting up 10, 20%. They wasn't putting up 10 cents a mile for maintenance. The company driver guys, they got spoiled when the companies had them miles. Like, oh, we got 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles in a week. Cats was buying toys, motorcycles, jet skis, new pickup trucks, new foreigns. Because you got to understand.
Listen, man, I made a video about this very same thing probably about a month or so ago, and I call it the lifestyle tax, avoiding the lifestyle tax. When you get into this industry, once you start getting a lot of money, you can't just be tempted to go out and start buying liabilities.
Yeah, you making 70, 80,000 a year in trucking, but you getting money, you getting paid every Friday, and you on the road, you not blowing money, so cats go get toys to ride when he home for 2-3 days. Fast forward to now, the trucking companies done cut back on some of their truck drivers. The miles ain't there. The percentage-based companies, the loads is paying what they paying. If you're a percentage-based driver like at TMC, you can't do nothing. If the rate done drop, the rate done drop. That's your pay, but you still got these toys. Now you look at the lease operators, the lease payments so high because the bank interest rates are so high, and fees and costs and maintenance and repairs is through the roof. You can't lease to own no more. You can do a lease, not a lease purchase. Even the lease drivers now that still go over there to Prime, you got YouTubers out here, they ain't going home. They got to stay out on the road to make them lease payments every week. I can't have that over my head. Either I own the truck or I'm in company. But now, the owner operators, fast forward to now, pandemic done died down, them insurance renewals, everybody's insurance don't go down when it's time for renewal. The rate's paying $1.50 a mile. If you've been used to $2.75, $3, $4 a mile, and now you ain't getting that no more, how you gonna keep up with the bills that you incurred during the pandemic? So all these owner operators that was balling down their girlfriends, their wives, went and bought the new Escalade, the new 5 Series Beamer, all this stuff still sitting at the house, and these guys can't make their payments. So what they doing? They going bankrupt. They selling their trucks, they cutting their losses. They letting these shops, they got their trucks, they letting them put liens on them. They're not going to pick up them trucks. They ain't got $10,000 to pay for that transmission job. You know why? Because they done sat so long in the shop. Cats got to go get local jobs and company jobs to pay for the repairs on their truck. Some dudes like, hey, screw it, man. Y'all can keep the truck, man. So when you see a lot of trucks for the low right now, just understand there's a lot of truck drivers that are broke right now and they hurting. And the ones that still rolling check to check. Now, whenever y'all see me talk on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, I'm just talking general knowledge. Okay, we ain't talking about my situation. I ain't broke. So don't ever think what I'm talking about is pertaining to me. I'm straight. If go look at my video, I'm straight, man. I'm just telling y'all for the masses that a lot of dudes was bad with their money. I ain't talking about me. I was, hey, you know, we A1 steak, so I save more than I spend. So when you see me on a private jet going to the Colorado game, just know I got money outside of trucking that I got coming in every week, every month. If you know, you know. So don't ever think I'm living just off of trucking. No, man. Yeah, I make a little money off of YouTube, but it ain't nothing to live off of. I got other investments. I got, you know, I was retired in my 20s. You know, I was smart enough that when it was good, I wasn't really tripping on my trucking money. I was just stacking that money. Now, drivers want to be like, oh, man, if I get me a good job, I'm going to start saving. What was you doing 3 years ago when the rates was high? Y'all was tricking off, taking trips, balling down these women, buying these toys for these kids. Then y'all let Christmas stress y'all out. You got 364 other days in the year. Why are you trying to make one day this extravagant event? Listen, man, y'all missing the concept of Christmas. We celebrating Jesus. All these gifts and stuff, if you can only afford some Beats by Dre headphones, why you trying to get your kids 2 PS5s? Just chill. A lot of truck drivers are going to be broke in 2024 because they didn't do what they needed to do when the stuff was high. So now they running around here looking crazy. Oh, the truck game bad. Oh, get out of trucking. You guys doing this, doing that. Hey, them same dudes that was saying, when I put up that video the other day about $1,300 a week, them same dudes sitting on their ass. They ain't making no money, man. They sitting at the home. They done been in trucking 25 years, ain't got $250,000 in their name. How you ain't got $250,000 saved after 25 years, bro? Or you ain't got a house paid after 25 years in the truck game, but you want to get on YouTube and not the next man? But there ain't no money. I might as well sit here and Uber. So you gonna Uber and tear up your car? I doubt everybody got a Camry and a Honda. Y'all ride around, whatever y'all ride around in, understand something. You make money in Uber, but you tearing up your car every time you pick up a driver. Y'all, I don't understand the concept. All you dudes out here talking about $1,300, $1,400 ain't no money. That's because your bills are saying that ain't no money. So realistically, if you was on your stuff and you had all your stuff set up when it was good, you should have no common sense to understand, hey, I really only need to live off of $50,000 a year. I ain't no millionaire. The average person right now, even inflation, if you've been in the game 4 or 5 years, you should have your stuff together. You shouldn't have no more than $50,000, $60,000 a year, which you need to live off of. Everything else is free bands, putting up in savings. So to them dudes that saying $1,300 ain't enough, hey, bro, listen. You go work at a city job or a cop, they making $2,200 every 2 weeks. How is $1,300 a week not enough? That's $2,600 every 2 weeks. Cats ain't making that at 9 to 5s.
Now, obviously, when he's talking about the 1,300 being enough, it's subjective, right? Depending on where you live, we know you got to put the demographics in there. That definitely plays a factor. If you living in a city or a state where the cost of living is higher, 1,300, that's not going to be a lot of money for you, right? You probably not going to be able to get by on that. I'm just saying, let's get back to the video.
Women, men, that's the $1,300 a week. That's what it is. So you dudes on here talking about $1,300 a week, man. How much you got, man? You got 10,000 saved. You ain't got 10,000 saved. Don't be sitting up here telling people $1,300 ain't no money. Now, granted, I came back, dropped another video that paid more money. But you dudes, man, listen. All I'm doing, I've been doing this for the past couple months. I've been doing company reviews, because I see a lot of dudes on YouTube talking about ain't no more money in trucking. Oh, ain't no jobs. I'm here to debunk that. I'm doing all the digging and research, and I'm showing y'all the lifestyle. I'm showing you how I'm living. I'm showing you jobs that's hiring right now in 2024. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying ain't no jobs. Y'all just lazy. And you probably content. You was used to making $2,000 a week at the company. Was like, hey, listen, $2,000 a week. You making more than that right now. Hey, you blessed. Keep that to yourself. But don't knock the next man. You dudes sitting at the crib because you had to park your owner op. Oh, this is another thing. I got a lot of y'all from the Georgia, Jacksonville area on my channel, especially all you Savannah drivers that's bitter about the Port of Savannah. Hey, listen, bro. I follow y'all group on Facebook. Y'all taking cheap freight, and then you turn around and look while you can't make no money. You want to knock the next man because he getting $1,300 a week at a company. Listen, you own the ops ain't even clearing $1,000 a week profit because y'all taking peanut loads, man. Stop hating on the next man. To say, oh, I think I want to start trucking, go buy a truck in 2024, man, that's stupid, bro. Ain't no money in 2024. If you ain't already in the game, you ain't got no routes, go company, bro. Don't go buy no truck, man. A lot of these truck drivers are going to be broke in 2024. You're going to see them on social media. You're going to see them in my comments. They trying to knock everybody else because they didn't do what they supposed to do when the thing was up. So there still will be money in 2024, but it's going to be a lot more broke truck drivers than ever before in 2024. You got to know how to weed stuff out and go see stuff for yourself, as opposed to listening to them talk crazy in the comments. Go find some jobs, bro. I'm gonna keep posting these jobs and showing y'all's money, but watch out for them broke truck drivers that didn't do what they need to do, and they 5, 10, 15 years in the game. All right
guys, so there you have it, man. There was a lot that I agree with in this video, man. Definitely a lot of truth bombs. Some of the takeaways that I got from this video is, number one, live within your means, man. Don't go out here trying to keep up with the Joneses. When you make the money, you have to put some money to the side, right? Save and invest. Also, if you're an owner operator, you have to account for taxes and things like that. You have to account for maintenance. All of those things you have to keep in mind. You got to put a lot of that money back into the business. Also, it's a good idea if you do plan on going the owner operator route, have some reserves. I'm talking about liquid cash, money that's readily accessible, not necessarily just leveraging credit cards. You have to be mindful that those credit card payments still got to get paid, right? So when you swipe that card because you got to get that truck repaired, right? You got an engine repair, or you got to buy some tires, you still racking up debt at the end of the day. There are a lot of operating costs that you have to be aware of, right? Insurance. So make sure if you do plan on going the owner operator route in 2024 this year, do your research. Find out all the costs associated with owning your own truck. I'm not here to knock anybody's dreams. There was some owner operators that actually did pretty well in 2023. So I don't think he's talking about everybody. So look, man, in my opinion, this was a solid video. Some of you guys are company drivers and maybe you pivoted, you were making a certain amount of money. Now you're with a company and you're making more money, right? So again, once you get that salary increase, you got to be disciplined. You got to avoid the temptation. Pay off debt, save, invest, do all those things, man. We don't know what to expect in 2024. Anything can happen. We've seen what happened with the pandemic a couple years ago, but that's why it's so important to where you prepare for the worst and hope for the best, right? So stack your money up, man. Start developing those good habits. And he also mentioned Facebook. Listen, man, there are a lot of Facebook groups out there, trucking Facebook groups, and a lot of them are extremely toxic, man. I was in one a while ago, and I was only in that group for about a month. I saw too much toxicity in that group. I had to get out of it. Like, I understand there are a few different ways to consume information, right? You see it, you read it, or you hear it. That's how we get information into our brain. And me personally, I don't want to be associated with a lot of negativity. I think it's really important that you're very cautious as to what you feed your mind. If you just take in a bunch of trash, you're going to put a lot of trash out. So try to consume more good information, more positive information, more information that can actually add value to you rather than the low vibration, a lot of negative stuff, right? Try to stay away from as much as that as possible, because if you want that type of content, it's a ton of that out there. So look, guys, that's all I got for you, man. Let me know what you think about this video. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.